Hey everybody, how's it going today? Ian back here with you, Entertainment Examiner. I hope everybody's having an awesome Memorial Day weekend. It's Sunday right now, and this morning, or this afternoon, I guess I should say, I just went and saw the new Pirates of the Caribbean movie called Dead Man Tell No Tales. As you can see, I have the other 4 entries in the series right behind me here. I'm a fan of this franchise. Unfortunately, it's starting to overstay its welcome, which I thought it was starting to do at Part 3 at World's End. Stranger Tides was slightly better than that one, and this one is kind of in between those a little bit. Dead Men Tell No Tales is the 5th installment of the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, and again stars Johnny Depp in his Oscar-nominated performance as Captain Jack Sparrow. I think a lot of people forget that he was Oscar-nominated that first time, because it was such like something completely different, out of the box. You never had seen a character quite like what they put together for Johnny Depp, and he did such a great job with it. After 5 films, I can honestly say that the character is getting a little tired and worn out and going through the motions a little bit. There's not much originality here. He likes his rum and his women, and he's very drunk throughout most of the movie, which he usually is, but there's a little more coherence to his character. I think just Johnny Depp looks a little tired. Honestly, I mean, he's been playing this role on and off since 2003. So, I mean, if this is the last film, like many are saying it is, I wouldn't be surprised, and it wouldn't be so upsetting to me if they retire it. It kind of leaves the door open at the end, but the plot of this movie is as follows. We have Henry Turner, played by Brendan Thwaites. He is the son of Will Turner, played by Orlando Bloom in the original trilogy. Henry wants to bring back his father, who is kind of stuck in the world of the dead, but unfortunately they awaken another dead pirate named Captain Salazar, played very well here by Javier Bardem. If you need a villain, go for Javier Bardem. Look no further than what? No Country for Old Men, of course. If you remember that film, you'll know that Javier can really play anything, and he does a good job here with a lot of CGI mixed in too for his whole look, the whole dead look. He is after Jack Sparrow to right some past wrongs after Sparrow tried to kill him a long time ago. Also, along for the ride again is the very memorable and my favorite character, Captain Barbossa. Maybe it's because he's played by one of my favorite actors, Geoffrey Rush. I love Geoffrey Rush, and I think his character does not get worn out throughout the movies. I've always enjoyed him. A little bit of a shout out personally for Geoffrey Rush. I think he is a great actor, from his Oscar-winning turn as the pianist David Helfgott in 1996's Shine, Shakespeare in Love, The King's Speech, and a great Emmy-winning turn in The Life and Death of Peter Sellers. Just some of the great roles, as well as Captain Barbossa, that Geoffrey Rush has given us over the years. Now, the whole plot of this movie, again, is so they can find the Triton of Poseidon, which is what Henry Turner is trying to find, so he can free his father from this dead world, which will undo all the wrongs that have been done, or so they say. This movie is decent. It's got 2 good bookends, a good beginning and a good end. I really like the end when they find when they go to find the Triton, and it takes place kind of on this water's edge thing, and it's a really neat sequence. I like the end a lot, and I really like the opening scene with Johnny Depp, where we first discover his character again, even though he's a wanted man. We see all these wanted posters at the beginning, and he is trying to steal this safe along with his team, who have always been memorable in these films. It's a really funny sequence that it's like the absolute worst way that you could ever steal a safe, and because it gets drugged throughout the town, but it's not just a safe, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I don't want to ruin it for you, but it's a really fun sequence. But between those 2 bookends, you have kind of a movie. It's good at points and it's bad at points. The dialogue is very stilted. I had a lot of problem with the dialogue. There was a lot of missed opportunities. They could have done so much more with it in terms of like extending even the comedic sequences, and they don't do enough. There's also a new character named Sierra, played by Kaya Scatolino. I believe I'm saying that right. She is an astronomer, which apparently back then is a bad thing. Because she's a woman, it's where the time the movie is set. But her character and Henry's character are kind of like the Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley of this film. So along with them and some good action scenes and some pretty cool zombie sharks, you got yourself a pretty decent Pirates movie. I give it a C, at 2.5 stars out of 4. I don't think it's anything as good as the original Nier or the second one, but it's not terrible. It's not as bad as some are saying, but it's not as great as others are saying. I think it's right smack dab in the middle of the series. Probably would come between where I am in terms of these. So, that's all I have for this week. Decent movie, Pirates of the Caribbean. Dead Men Tell No Tales. It's playing in theaters now, PG-13. And that is all I have for you. Thank you guys so much again for watching. I'll see you next time.